Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
I think I got everything straight. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, February 4th, 2025, and you are in the Java Cafe. Testimony Tuesday. We'll go that way a little bit. Today will be a quick shot because I have some things to do this week because we are starting the fellowship program at Salem State College, Salem State University on Friday. And I had already planned to go up on Thursday, and then I heard about the snow coming. So anyway, let's go in the Java Cafe and see who is in so far this morning. Shout out to ONS Roxbury over on Instagram. Redeem Mr. Robertson on Instagram. Mrs. Smart Diva. I think that's Shanika. I'm not sure. And Shauna, I owe you something. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. But text me and let me know what it is that I owe you. And over on Facebook, good morning. Of course, the Mama Java, good to see you in the room. Nariki, beautiful, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Also, Nisi, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. So there are a few things to discuss this morning. And I know, and I'm going to be very, well, some people are getting ready. But I, kind of anticipated some folks, extra folks may come on. Let me go over to Twitter and see who's on there. Because there was an article that came out yesterday. And I was quoted in it about the upcoming mayoral election. And, shout out to Black Dollar USA, who's over on Instagram as well. And first of all, when you do an interview, you're not guaranteed that everything you say, and sometimes that's good, comes out of the interview. And so, there was a quote there so for those of you that don't know, today, in about 44 minutes, Josh Kraft is announcing his candidacy for mayor for the city of Boston. It is obvious. It doesn't need to be stated. It is apparent. Everyone knows. I rock with Michelle Wu. That's however, as I said last week, few things. No administration is perfect. This ain't no cap. I got concerns from day one till now. Has there been movement? Yes. Is it perfect? Nope. Is there a canyon? Not room for improvement? Yep. And so this is the context in which I'm speaking right now about, and to keep it 100 in general. Every incumbent, even if doing well, and generally speaking, even if doing well, a lot of people support the fact of challengers during every election. It is an opportunity to interview again, a report card, etc. So I have been public and shared with the folks that, I'm going to be, and there's a couple of folks on that can attest that I do some of the accountability a lot more now privately. I don't cuss as much. I don't, and a few reasons. One, she's a woman. Two, there's a relationship there since before 13. So over a decade, close to 15 years. I left the city in 10, left City Hall in 10. And I think she was coming in at 10 as an intern. So, but I told someone yesterday, if my phone ever got hacked and some texts, and there's folks on here, if some texts ever went public, they would be like, oh, Jimmy. And a lot of times it was in times of triggered trauma, to be very honest. And y'all know. And some other things. So what I am going to do my best to do. Yeah. What I'm going to try to do is with, first of all, let me establish, I'm not a journalist. I am a commentator that started a space around health equity. And there's a key word in that. I'm not a journalist. I'm a commentator who is biased toward equity. Perfect in it? Nope. Embrace what this platform has, is, and will do? Yep. But to my community, there is an expectation of trying to be as biased, as not as biased, as unbiased rather, as possible, with the awareness of who I support, you know, but not being, when you're a journalist, you have to be very publicly, very biased. You all are aware of the stuff I went through with WGBH. They thought I was biased on a ballot issue and treated me as a journalist rather than a community voice. That's another topic for another time. So the article came out and I said what I said. And there is, and this has always been a concern for me away from this race. All politics are local. All. So federal, some regional, it's federal, but some of the federal is broken down into, when I was there, 10 regions. New England is region 1, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Then there is state. Then there is, in some cases, county. And then there is municipal, local, or town. And so one thing I said, two things I said that were printed in the article was, I'm not doing, I think I said jumping jacks and back flips over the identity of a white male in general, running for mayor. And I'll just say now. And the other thing that was said, away from, if Michelle was running and Josh was in, I would be like, with what's going on, all politics are local. With what's going on in Washington, naivete, though every new administration goes through it, naivete in this area of naivete in running a city, in dealing with what we call IGR, intergovernmental affairs, which is what I just said. The state, the county, the state, some regional, fed. You all remember the transition from Menino to Walsh. Again, for trolls. And for those that want to run back and tell that, I'm speaking in general. Well, first of all, I said that after a 20-year mayor, Barack could have came in here with his pragmatic self as mayor, and we would have still went through a period. You got coming off a 20-year reign. Like, let's keep it 100. Any transition is interesting. So you had Menino to Walsh, Walsh temporarily to Janey, Janey to Wu. I was public. Others were about that transition. And naivete. And are they perfect? Nope. But do they have some experience now? Yep. And in the context of what's going on in Washington with budgets, legislation, all of these, Jesus Lord, executive orders. Now, let me park there for a minute. What that rapist, racist liar is showing us, and Darren Howe and I have talked about this often, the power of the pen. There are some things that can be done by a mayor, a governor, and president that doesn't take legislation. In here in Boston, that doesn't take a home rule petition. Switching around a few job descriptions and an org chart. So, my point is, there's experience now. Not perfect. No administration. Obama wasn't perfect. None of them. The people are human in these government spaces. They get in, things change, and they find out. Y'all remember they was trying to call Kerry a flip-flopper. And well, some of y'all may or may not remember, depending on your age. But what I discovered during that period was the more information you get, the more your decisions are informed. Sometimes people flip-flop. Heck yes. Sometimes people get updated, accurate information. Anyway, so I'm just covering because and let me just say this with a sincere, I mean this from the bottom of my heart around my piece. Few things. What I am not doing, and I know it's different. I am a public figure, not a candidate, but a public figure. Generally from people that have not had affiliation, closely adjacent, in good proximity, strangers, they're going to do what they do. But to people who've been in good proximity, affiliated, friends, what will not be tolerated? You know what? My rules of engagement, generally, I am going to try to model hospitality, a friendly debate when engaged. And I will say one point about engagement. If I put up a post that differs with your opinion, there are three categories in which my rules of engagement ensue. One is a Thaddeus, a Newt, a Aaron, I'll even say Aisha Miller, Dr. Miller. When there is on to a level, AJ, love you. But anyway, we already talked. Anyway. If there's ongoing debate text and we do this around just a whole bunch of lot, we can engage respectfully. Then there's a second tier that, and even with that first tier, if I sense that you're attempting to jump on a bandwagon because I'm influential to assert a message that can be asserted in your space on which I do not come on, so I'm not going to go further into that. I told y'all, Black Dollar, protect I got Boston Poly trauma. I'm not making light. Y'all. With that being said, it's Testimony Tuesday, and my testimony is that I am committed to doing my best. I'm going to be my authentic self. And if I see, I'm going to need to do after Boston Poly After Dark. And we'll just leave that there. Let's go catch up on the comments. Again, shout out to Black Dollar USA. Protect your peace. Oh, Jesus. Y'all and these Instagram names that make me forget your name. That is crazy. Sis, Maud Hunter on IG. Why your name is out my head because of your IG name, I don't know. Mama Java, I need you to stay on one platform. Red Glasses Chick, good morning to you. Shamba, I'm not even going to disrespect you. Nope. Okay. We'll chat offline, but stop saying, Black Dollar US, especially in these times, they're like, we're not Black Dollar USA. They're Black Dollar us. I think I got that right. All right. This is the type of stuff that can happen with Uncle Thaddeus, man. No, I don't. Uncle. You've seen and know some of the disrespect and some of this. Anyway, this is an example of what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Anyway, Lasagna, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. Miss T, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Tashad, good morning to you. Uncle Daddy's got a couple of comments. I'm afraid. Okay, hold on. Man, you and all this explanation shit. Uncle, because there's I'm doing better in some spaces, and some people will say, there's a level of accountability I feel to community as somebody that has influence. You, Nia, the audience, and my own conviction are often buffers to my foolery. I'm not perfect. Every once in a while I slip up, Vaughn, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning, brother. All right. Pickles and strawberry. Pickles and that sound like some cuffing season crap. Pickles and strawberry jelly. No. Janina over on Instagram. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Okay. That almost turned to an after dark real quick. But however, since we're talking about pickles and strawberry jelly, I don't know what context that post was. Let's talk about cuffing season. Rates are up around STIs, STDs, as some of us old heads. Back in the day, it was called VB. HIV numbers are up. So we're working with ABCD to let you know that in Boston, until the end of June, there are 3 places you can go 24/7 to get confidential, accurate information about STIs, testing kits, and other sexual health information. You can go to all lowercase jwj.info/cuff safely. Cuffing season is coming to an end. We are about to hit hot boy and hot girl summer. But make sure you cuff safely. The addresses are 110 Claiborne Street in Dorchester, 565 Warren Street in Roxbury, and 714 Parker Street in the Parker Street area. I almost had it perfect, you all. So, pause. And I'll just, I'm going back to the comments on Facebook because the ones on Instagram, oh, Jesus. Hold on. Wait a minute. Erico. Milagro said, leave her alone. She's grown and my mother did tell me she has a couple of phones. Okay, fine, Ma. Listen, adding one more number to the night, man. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Asia, good morning. Good to see you in the room. You've come in at a great time, and I'm talking about behaving. And Uncle Thaddeus is in here starting trouble. But we are going to have a quick shot of Java today because I need to get ready for this thing at Salem State. We will, share on social media. with you all what's going on there. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to influence not just those that are in political science, but there are Black men's groups that I'm talking to. There are media groups that I'm talking to. There are criminal justice, groups of classes that I'm speaking with. A couple of Java approach to some panels and bringing some folks in to speak with these students about real life experience. And so we appreciate Salem State, the Berry Institute of Politics, for inviting us to be a fellow, technically an adjunct professor. Jesus. Okay. Black Dollar is cutting a whole fool over on Instagram. Where are y'all Twitter people? Ma, don't go to Twitter. Where's the Twitter people? Well, there's only a couple of y'all over on Twitter today. All right. A few things I need to. Tomorrow morning, guess who's coming to the Java Cafe? I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to go in the comments. So Black Dollar Us said that Mama Java is trapping with 2 phones. What? Please email and call your electeds regarding your concerns about what's happening in DC. There is a key point here. Asia, here, I haven't been as aggressive with contacting our federal ours, the districts in which Representative Presley, I think even a little bit of Tolman and Markey, and those in our sphere, they can be more aggressive. And Hakeem Jeffries, if you all will give me 2 seconds to just deviate today, the House session starts, and Hakeem Jeffries is coming out swinging. I hope it's on his page. Where is the press? Because Media Center, news release. February 3rd. Where's the thing? View for more media. Anyway, there are about 10 points that the Democrats are going in all around around these executive orders. Dear colleagues, regarding I think this is it. Okay, here it is. First, I have made it clear to House Republican leadership that, let me just post it in the comments. This is a formation, I believe, an early formation of their agenda. Back to my point I was saying earlier that all politics are local, to Asia's point of contacting your local federal, our state, and when Asia talks about DC, I believe she's talking about what's going on to empower them, and where, our governor and our mayor, there is a buffer we have, and we have our AG. And so, not to negate Asia's point, but support. Asia, thank you. Call to support them, but then also, man, a little nudge ain't gonna hurt, because they tired. Elizabeth Warren, Markey, Presley, I think Tolman is a name that comes up. No, that is not there was an old, I'm thinking of the wrong name. Never mind. No. Okay, I'm dating myself. We're going to get ready to wrap up in just a few moments. March 22nd. I know a few folks are waiting for the flyer. We are dropping more information next week. I haven't said too much because I'm working on it, and it's a work in progress. But we have a kind of an updated website, and it's a work in progress. And so more information is coming out about the anniversary on March 22nd, 2025. It's going to be mid-scale. Nice dress, throw on some sneakers and be comfortable. We're going to give out the Red Cup Awards. There will be some tender vittles and some libations available. And we're going to do a switch over. There's going to be the Red Cup Awards. And then there's going to be the after party. And to the mother's board, y'all already know what that means. What I say unto one, I say unto all. Watch, that's the benediction for those of you that don't know. Y'all can come. And then after the awards and you know, speeches and words, blessed be the tides. March 22nd, ASEA said Governor, Attorney General, Representative, Counselor emailed them all. ASEA, if you cut and paste, if you put the text, I will dedicate a page. And this is something that actually is in a hidden page that needs to be updated. ASEA, we talked last year about some stuff that was more in person. Let's converse early next week. And talk about this resource page. What did I do? Oh, the mother's board and the after party. Yep. Y'all are coming to the anniversary and y'all can have fun. Back over to Instagram. Let's see what Black Dollar Us had to say. Never mind. Ooh. I need you to be under your personal so I could call you. Ma and I are staying and shutting. No, y'all ain't. Wonderful. Y'all are going. Y'all don't got to go home. Y'all can go to the Pearl. Y'all can go. I'm just. Anyway, March 22nd, starting at 6 p.m. All love Black Dollar. Starting at 6 p.m., we will have a red carpet affair. There's some VIP things around early entrance and stuff like that. But more information about that is coming next week. So March 22nd. Tomorrow, I tried to give you all a second to put in the comments, who do you think is coming to the Java Cafe tomorrow? So Miss Teresa, to this point, I'm not perfect at it. I saw a post about a tweet. All right, let's just look in real time. Criticizing Trump. So, all right, let's give some context to what Miss Teresa said and a post I saw on social media as far as dates. When I do a search on the internet, the dates, all of the dates that are coming up from multiple news sources is dated May 10th, 2022, where he's actually talking about banning Trump. I'm going to do another search. Twitter, you don't criticize Trump on Twitter. July 19, Trump can't block. NPR, July 17, Trump can't block. September 29th. So I don't see in a search. Let me go to news. I did all, but let me go specifically to news. I don't see anything, Miss Teresa. Because when I saw the post and I went straight to Elon's account so I could possibly respond. And I didn't see it. And I went back. So tomorrow, who's coming to? Yes, Mayor will be with us starting back again tomorrow. Mama Java got it right. Miss Teresa got it right. I see it. This is the Miss Teresa. Thank you. That's the post that I saw. But if you look at the post, and we got to be, Miss Teresa, you get it. We got to be careful because there's no date in that. And that is something that I could recreate literally in 3 minutes to look like a tweet. And so just in general, folks, especially during these times, I went back to look because I, a little righteous indignation said, wait a minute now. We old school. Y'all still talking about the party. I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all are good. Mm-hmm. The first shutdown at about 9:20. All right, last check over on Instagram, and we're going to get ready to go, everybody. Black Dollar Us. I have not. I said, I gave my election season commentary in the beginning, and I will not go back into that space as we get ready to wrap up, because that will be. I'm just not doing it right now. Love you, bro. All right. Queen Nick is talking about coming for the red. Uh-oh. Ari from Yard Time. I mean, she just low-key parenthetically called me out. I would have remembered after a second. Good to see Ari from Yard Time in the building. I mentioned to you all the event I attended last week with them. Speaking of events, let me see. You see, y'all already have your hour. I'll mention this and get ready to go. Last night, we had the opportunity to attend the Black Restaurant Month Challenge that's being sponsored by State Representative China Tyler, who I got to chat with last night about a few things, and the Black Hospitality Coalition. And Nia Grace was awarded a citation last night. And it was a great night for a lot of the Black hospitality folks. And so it was a great time at Grace by Nia. Speaking of Black hospitality, I want to give a shout out to two brothers. The first one is Brother Luther Pinkney, who as of yesterday was kind of a invite premiere, and tomorrow will be the opening. And so shout out to Brother Luther for his second location in Boston Landing. And so I seen a flyer. We'll post that. Remy also posted her preview there as well. Food looks good. Now y'all know Pearl does seafood. There is the local right here in South Bay, but I think the Boston Landing one is a little bit bigger. And so they probably going to have more options. So shout out to Brother Luther. Also to Brother Helder Brondeo. I think I got it right. I seen a post where there was a reference to Estella Patriot Place. And so these two Black brothers, Black-owned businesses are expanding their businesses as we are talking about the hospitality industry. And let's also name that there was a post put up on Instagram the other day about Uptown Social. That is a collaboration with the Nia Grace brand. Brother, who else is involved there? Nia Grace. I want to save the last person because there's an announcement. Nia Grace, and I'm going to get in trouble. The other person is, and I think it may just be the two of them, Nia Grace and Rob. Rob Eugene is going to be our guest on Thursday, talking about hospitality and things. But a lot of people see Rob in the industry light and Hennessy and Big Night and doing Silk R&B. But he's coming in to talk about life is good from a perspective of being a dad, a husband, and a business owner. So that is our programming for Wednesday and Thursday. Mayor Wu tomorrow at 10 a.m. I believe it's her first sit down. She's sitting down on it. She's not. I might see if she wants to come by here, if it's feasible for her to. Well, no, because the Enrique. Sorry, City Councilor Pepin. Good to see you over on Instagram, brother. I see you tapping into your social media and whatnot. You doing your little lives and reels. And all right, brother. Also, thank you for raising and celebrating the good brother, Mike Dees, for the collaboration that they did with the use of a social media influencer to bring attention to the issue there at the River Street Bridge there in Hyde Park. Counselor, much appreciated. Whatever, man. He said he trying to be like me. You got the little mic and you lean in and got the angle and all right. We see you. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. One more comment check. Hold on. Can we send your questions to the mayor tomorrow? Well, yes, because at least you asked. Once the flyer goes up, from the article yesterday, I got texts last night and yesterday. What was I going to say? So, yes, Uncle Thaddeus, you could ask questions. I cannot guarantee because we do sort of, well, it ain't 50-50. It's 65-35. 65, what I'm seeing, observing on social media to some extent, some from just not on social media and just in these punditry and political groups and policy conversations. It's influenced by that. And then about 30%, is, I'll be transparent, honest, highlighting, some of the things that the mayor has released or whatever, which are most of them have been in the news. Once in a while, she'll drop some stuff. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. Definitely policy is the priority, but we're in an election year and we're in an election year and our incumbent is up for review. And let the church say, Nav, let me just, I know, Ari, I know. So for anybody that's waiting on me on anything that has to do with a schedule or a show, I'm temporarily handling stuff right now. As you all know, TDS and I had someone that was doing a lot of our admin and social and branding support. And so we both are kind of handling our stuff right now. And so Ari, I'm going to do better. So but my goal is when I get off of here to go straight to email, and then I get off of here and I go to email. Pray for me, sis. Love you. Nav, good to see you, brother. Now, I think the ball's in your court. I think. But reach out so we can sit down. Black Dollar is on here talking about red light special and Swedish fish for all when I talked about seafood at the Pearl. All right, y'all are acting up today. All right, the church said amen. Rochelle, how you doing? What did I do, Rochelle? We're good for our date. See, this is why I don't be in the comments. All right. Rochelle, Anyway, did we win anything? Pastor Marion, that was bad. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm going to continue to sip my coffee now. All right. We're going to get ready to wrap up, folks. We will see you Moon. I'm telling y'all, with these Instagram names, sometimes I have no idea, and I can't see the thumbnail. But Moonlight and Ari, of course, it's all love all day, except for those blue hearts. They should be red hearts. No, sorry, I'm messing. All right, tomorrow, 10 a.m. If you have questions, as the rules of engagement and what I said earlier, I might need to clip that up and just post that. So if we are engaged on an ongoing level, tomorrow, 10 a.m., Mayor Wu. Thursday, who is it? Rob Eugene will be with us. And then if you're in the Salem area, will be. And actually, Amplify Latinx is having an event on Thursday night before we start at Salem State. So it's going to be a little interesting this weekend. Don't forget, as I mentioned with Brother Mario the other night, I actually saw Brother Quandre yesterday at the NECAP board meeting, and I don't know if he he didn't send me the link. Who sent me the link for Quandre? Was it Mario? Anyway, the Paint and Sip event at NECAT that Brother Chef Quandre is doing on Saturday. Tickets had actually closed and he opened them back up. And so I don't know where the link is. I would try to get it. But this weekend is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Getting back outside a little bit. All right. Love you too, Miss T. Rochelle Pastor. Good to see you in the room. Miss Rochelle. All right. Joanne. I'm going to get in trouble. Yes, Joanne. I saw something to post about her the other day. Just seeing you just made me think about her. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. For those of you that know that you can send those questions. Well, I get the unsolicited ones from strangers anyway. The best ones the best way for those that send it to email. info@JavaWithJimmy. That way I can kind of, and if there's what I also do is take consensus. If there is trolls, no. But if there's consensus, hey, and I see like 2 or 3 things, I can act up now because somebody went on their personal page and now we can start cutting a fool. Now, but I'm going to get off of here. Send it an email because when I see consensus, that's when y'all hear me say, well, what is it that you say to those that are, all right? So tomorrow, 10 with the mayor, 10 Thursday with Rob. I don't know why. Well, y'all will find out Thursday why I'm sitting here thinking while I'm forgetting, because I know I'm going to get clowned a little bit. I'm telling y'all now. Bye, Sharon. Much love to you too. And it is decent out. I stepped on the porch earlier, so try to step out and get some air and breathe. All right, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And no choir or song today. We'll just go ahead and end with this. See y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Peace.